let us just recap what we have learned so far. So just a minute, let me share my screen. Yeah, now you should be able to see my screen. So we are learning about the nine freedoms, friends. And of course, we have been telling that this is sometimes it's more like a fiction, right? Like more fantastic than any other fiction, the more you think about it. But this Nine Freedoms is the book that maps out after ascension and further evolution of the human soul, you can say, or us as souls. And this is told in different steps. We have been learning, like when you see at a glance, we learned about bravery, love, and service very in detailed manner. And once the intelligence masters these three basic, then we have the next three, which are enlightenment, cosmic consciousness, and ascension. And at the stage of ascension, the master, the ascended master, has the choice to stay on Earth or to travel to other planets. So that's where this interplanetary existence comes in, where this advanced being can travel to any other planet of the choice, of course, based on the level of the mastery. So we were told that the initial planets would be maybe, let's say, let's look at again the picture of our planets in the solar system. So from the Earth, initial planets would be the stops are like Mars, Uranus, and Neptune. And when the master is even more advanced, they can travel to Venus, Mercury, and final stop is Saturn. So from Earth to Saturn. So that's where we learned about the Saturnian existence. And there the intelligence actually will meditate of 125,000 Earth years. So it is really beyond our count of system. But this is evolution, friends, where on the Saturn, there are different levels, which we have learned in the last sessions, what kind of being would be in that great body on Saturn. And today we are learning our final ninth insight or ninth freedom, which is the sun. So this is the short recap, friends. Let us now, with this knowledge, let us now tune to our higher selves. So I will stop sharing and I request you all to clasp your hands and cross your legs. Sit very comfortably with a great intention to connect to this divine knowledge, to our higher selves. Let us all close our eyes and observe the normal, natural breath. The breath is the vehicle of pranas, which are indeed given by the sun. So we are very, very grateful to this great master who is giving continuous life to all of us. So observe your breath, friends. And every time you notice a thought, just bring back your attention to your breath. We are observing the in and out of the normal flow of our breath, leaving all worries, all doubts outside. We are just witnessing our wonderful breath. last 10 minutes, stay with your breath. Last 1 minute. Slowly come back to your physical body and become aware of your surroundings. Let us all be grateful to this amazing being in the heavens, the sun, whom we all depend completely for our existence, our life, our water, our food, and the very air we breathe, and the universal life forces or pranas charging us all the time are given to us by this, the mighty sun. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So thank you so much, friends. Slowly place both of your palms on your eyes, staying there for a few seconds. And you may open your eyes whenever you're ready. Okay, friends. So thank you so much for a wonderful meditation and for your energies on the day of this solar eclipse. It's a wonderful celestial event, and I'm really happy that we are learning about the ninth freedom today, which is solar existence. Of course, we are now in a state. These are quite very advanced topics, so I would go very quickly through the summary. So as usual, we will first listen some of the channeled material from Mars Sector 6, and then or rather Dr. George King will explain in his own understanding. The ninth freedom will be solar existence. After a successful term of office as one of the perfects of Saturn, the cosmic adept then moves to even a higher plane of existence. But before this time, it travels to the central sun of this galaxy for advanced initiation into the secrets of variable dimension. So again here the author explains that once the masters on Saturn, who are part of this galactic council that we have learned, right, in the last freedom, for them the next state of evolution begins. So these masters, their next step is to going to the central sun of this galaxy. So if you notice, friends, the central sun of this galaxy here means actually the great invisible sun at the center of our Milky Way galaxy. So basically, there is a big black hole. If you check in the standard science, of course, there's a big black hole in the middle of this Milky Way galaxy, and of course, it is invisible. That's why we call it black hole. But this is basically the central sun of this galaxy. And this is where the masters from Saturn would get the initiation about the secrets of variable dimensions. So this is explained later. What does this mean? After this initiation on the central sun of the galaxy, the cosmic adept completely detaches itself from all physical and mental contact and retires into a meditation for a period which in terrestrial years would be 90,000. So, yeah, we do not even have the slightest conception of what that kind of meditation is. It's galactic consciousness. So, remember, friends, we learned about cosmic consciousness, which is the highest meditative state on earth, one with everything, an interrelationship of everything on earth, even beyond in this galaxy, in this solar system. But here, galactic consciousness means not just within one planet, but entire galaxies and even more. So it's really, really beyond our comprehension, but something to meditate on. After this successful practice, it again divorces itself from all other intelligences and goes again into galactic consciousness for a period of 500,000 of your terrestrial years. At this stage, it then returns again to the central sun for even another initiation into the three aspects of creative magic. So, again, friends, here we are just given here the information what are the stages of evolution, right? So we are given these big numbers, 500,000 of Earth years. So maybe in that stage it's a few seconds. We don't even know. So that means in order to go to the next stage, there are quite a lot of steps, even for the advanced beings of Saturn. And here it was told that such an advanced being can exist in different parts. Like we are always told, like a higher self. Let us connect to our higher self. What does it mean? So a higher self can divide itself into many consciousness, like several people, several plants, several animals at the same time. And we were told here like such a being could divide itself into 3,000 parts and combination of all. So this is again another wonderful, wonderful information. It can control mind and matter within 49 dimensions. By entering in the state of galactic consciousness. These 49 dimensions must be the 7 dimensions upon each of the 7 planes of existence. It is useless to even try to describe them. Nobody could. So this is even like beyond description, but good to know. Such a being can control the mind and matter in 49 dimensions. Quite a advanced feat. So after all this initiation, they join the live stream of the sun. Such a great master will directly join the sun. Together as the one, they work, radiating power and energy to all life streams in the solar system, radiating the very power of their bodies, the very great energy of their hearts. So, your body is solidified sunlight. Everything you smell, see, hear, taste, or touch on this earth is solidified sunlight. Even the pranas are sunlight. So if you think and if you reflect on this, you'll know that this is the greatest truth of metaphysics. So here, the live streams, that means the masters of Saturn, who go so advanced, would join the sun. So they will become one with the sun, and they continuously radiate the power to all life streams. And they send the creative word, the Om, through the ethers every 32 minutes of every hour of every day, every week, every month, every millennium. So, yes, friends, like here, of course, from the sun came all the planets, and all the planets, everything goes back to the sun. It is no wonder that many civilizations, many religions um, worship sun as the god, because sun is the reflection of the god. So finally, Mars sector 6 here states, I, Mars sector 6, do state upon divine authority that you cannot miss these portals, no matter who you be, the Buddhas, the Jesuses, the Aetherius, the Kumaras have at one travelled this road, are now travelling it upon their respective planets, are travelling towards the ninth door. So here, a great master like Mars Sector 6, who is actually giving all the information to us, he says that divine authority. So we can definitely depend upon this, what he has given. He says, no matter who you are, where you are, you must travel through these particular initiations, which means the nine freedoms, before you can enter the final one to enjoy this ninth freedom leading to into the sun itself. So it is up to you when you will take it. It's not whether you take it or not, it's up to us. That's what he means it. So that's the final freedom, friends, the solar existence. Thank you so much for listening to this. For me, it's a wonderful journey. Also, know my respect for sun grew even. And here is a text which says our is becoming into the sun. But of course, it won't stop there, I'm quite sure. But we are becoming like the star, and we going even beyond it. So it's really energetic, and it's a lot of information, friends. And thank you for listening. So I would like to know from you now, how did you feel about all this information so far, about all the freedoms or this particular freedom? So feel free to unmute yourself or raise your hand if you'd like to share something. Thank you, friends. Hi, Ram.
Hi, Sashank.
Hi, Ram.
Namaste, everyone. So, Sashank, meditation and the music was so very wonderful. It was so energetic. I did not realize that, let's say, time just passed so very fast. So, thanks a lot for such nice music selection, and it was beautiful. And today, that is the synchronicity, right? Today, being let's say astronomically an important day, and then we are also listening about sun. So I think it is not just a coincidence, but such a higher synchronicity, ending on such an energetic day, this particular topic, with this particular topic and this wonderful book, The Nine Freedoms. So it had been a journey for all of us listening, and I'm sure even for you who was sharing, reading it, and then preparing yourself so that you can share, and whatever you have shared and whatever we have listened, just because it was right for all of us who were here together as a group. So I'm very grateful to you. for all that you have shared all these weeks through this wonderful wisdom coming through this book. And I had one of my very near relatives who is also a very good spiritual seeker. We keep on sharing things, and a few years ago he had asked me few questions about various topics, and particularly he spoke about, in a spiritual journey, I read somewhere that we have to go through the sun and all these things. I said, I never heard about it, but then I'm sure if I come across, I will let you know. Last couple of weeks ago, when you were sharing, I remembered our discussion with him, and the first thing I did was I sent him this book, details of this book. So it has such a great information, and yes, very grateful. I'm sure everything that we heard, lot that is new, we will slowly integrate into our life as we evolve. So thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you, Ram. Thank you so much for sharing such a wonderful um, experience of yours with your relative. Thank you. And also, thank you so much for the encouragement. And I think without you, I wouldn't share this because I felt this is very advanced to even comprehend. But you are the one constantly encouraging me to share this in our group. And I clearly notice a shift in my energies every time. And especially on the day of sharing, like today, it's really, yeah, really in a high energetic state, I would say. So just being in this energy is wonderful, and I always feel the same. And thank you so much. It was quite a long journey, quite a few months, I guess. And we will definitely have a session of complete summary, which I would really love to have a small interaction. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Ram. So Kinari ji writes that sun is also known as soul means Atma. Thank you, Kinari ji. Wonderful to know. And yes, Vindhya ji says, I'm speechless and can't even fathom such meditation. Indeed, we are talking about 500,000 of Earth years. So it's like a millennia and millennia. Yeah, and yes, thank you, Rashmi ji, for joining as well. Yes, friends, any one of you would like to share your experience or would like to share with us all, please go ahead. I really, yeah, agree with Ram of that this is a great synchronicity, not coincidence, that we are learning about the solar existence. And finally, this book states that sun means service to everyone, 24 hours. Like there's no even break. If it's at night for us, of course, day for other part of the earth. But sun here, not only the physical energy, but also the spiritual energy. So that's the reason like in every culture, especially if you like the ancient India, you have during this so-called Brahma Muhurta and worshipping the sun, directly worshipping the sun, and there are so much emphasis is there on the sun. So you can contemplate on this in your meditations. And here it's also told that the word Om, which we have to hear from the inside, is actually produced by sun, and this we have to experience in the meditations. So basically, sun is reverberating Om throughout the universe. So it's another wonderful information. Thank you, friends. Yeah, and also thank you, Sonaji, for writing that wonderful comment. Learned a lot of new concepts and how to explore more. Yeah, definitely. Yes, Master. So we will then end the session. Thank you. Keep meditating today. It's a solar eclipse. So enjoy the eclipse energies and be in this state. Go to the book, read the great lines, and also listen to the podcasts and the videos. So we have to keep relearning. So with that, I wish you all a wonderful evening and wonderful day ahead. Thank you. And tomorrow's meditation will be posted in the groups, friends. Thank you so much.